Crazy for feelings.
Live from Austin, Texas, the live music capital of the world, from the Fingerpistol Sweatshop in the heart of Central Austin. It's the Dan Show, featuring Fingerpistol frontman Dan Hondo Harding, with special Zoom Room guest appearances by Meg Amarillo Bogey, Fingerpistol guitar god Landis Fret Level Midnight Armstrong, Mandy the Mrs. Prater, Sam the Professor Wilson, Fingerpistol safety specialist Andrew Gonzi Gerfers, and country music historian Pedal Steel Neo Flans. Tonight's Mina Dancer segment, Rakesh Roberts. Enjoy a surgical mask crafting sesh with Fingerpistol coronavirus specialist Paul Lavuda, plus zany Fingerpistol photo booth photos. And a special John Prine tribute by the House Band. Tonight on The Dan Show.
Well, as you might expect, if that intro was wrong once tonight, why wouldn't it be wrong twice? So this is this is an oldie.
That's a good. I guess we need to play our John Prine songs again.
What's that?
We need to play our John Prine songs again.
Oh, we could do that as well, but this we're gonna start out with one of mine. What did I say to make you unhappy? What did I do to leave you so cold? I never thought you'd get so crazy. You believe all the lies you've been told. You better stop hating on me. You better stop running me down, running me down. You better stop hating on me, or you'll wake up some morning and I won't be around. There was a time when I made you happy. You were so sweet, at least for a while. But these days a frown is your only expression. Could it be you've forgotten how to smile? You better stop hating on me. You better stop running me down, running me down. You better stop hating on me, or you'll wake up some morning and I won't be around. Is it so hard to love me, baby? Can't you believe what I say is true? I can't go on if your love for me is gone. So I'm leaving it all up to you. You better stop running me down, running me down. You better stop hating on me, or you'll wake up some morning and I won't be around. Or you'll wake up some morning and I won't be around. All right, we're back in the Zoom room. How's everybody doing? Who all's here? Who hasn't deserted me? I know Mandy's got to eat here pretty soon. Are you still starving, Mandy?
I'm always starving.
Well, I hope everybody heard me that time, and if they didn't, well, I don't know what to do.
Fabulous.
It was on.
It might be I think the problem is I didn't it didn't say it on the intro, but I actually changed the intro this week to Too Fun Tuesday from the Dan Show. And it wasn't the Dan Show at all earlier. It was just everything but the Dan Show. But in a way, I think we can all agree that the ineptitude of the earlier part of tonight's show was absolutely the Dan Show. And it was everything that Jennifer Lawson, our Meet a Dancer segment host, or not host, our Meet a Dancer segment guest was hoping for. Because she likes to tune into these live streams, not for the Formula One characteristics of them, but more for the Demolition Derby. And you know what? We like to put a Fingerpistol, if anything can be said about Fingerpistol over the years, is we like to put a flaw in our diamond. So with that said, for those of you who missed this earlier, we did one of those Jimmy Fallon style, the whole Roots band gets together and we all play simultaneously together live. The people out in the world have asked for this so much, and so now we're going to give it to you. Here it goes, ladies and gentlemen, Fingerpistol.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Count on me. Count on me. Count on me. Baby, you can count on me. Count on me. Count on me. Well, you were counting on 2, but now you're down to 1. And a single digit's only half as fun. So as long as you're counting, baby, count me in. I promise we'll never count alone again. Count on me. Count on me. Count on me. Baby, you can count on me. Count on me. Count on me. Well, you can count your fingers, you can count your toes, count every petal you pluck off a rose, count every loves me and loves me not, and count all the kisses that you ever got, and count on me, count on me, count on me, baby, you can count on me, count on me, count on me.
Okay, well, how exciting was that?
That was awesome.
Fingerpistol, the band, getting together and basically making for about 4 hours of editing time for Dan. It was super live for me. I'm very happy to announce that we're going to be doing our Meet a Dancer segment with one of my favorite people, Jennifer Lawson's coming up right now. Here we go. Meet a Dancer.
Meet a Dancer.
Okay, Jennifer, you are on.
Hey.
So, Jennifer, I know you mainly hang out at the Little Longhorn, but I know you might go to other bars, right?
I do. Yep.
Like the White Horse, perhaps.
Like the White Horse sometimes, or I haven't been to the Broken Spoke in a little while, but I do like the Broken Spoke. I just used to go on Tuesdays, and now I come see y'all. We go to the Highball sometimes. Some of the spots where I dance.
And soon, I've been told that that Dennis from the White Horse is opening up a place called the Sagebrush down on South Congress, and Fingerpistol is booked there, I believe, June 19th at midnight. But by then, our sleep patterns are going to be so fucking fakakta. So fakakta. The censors will hit that. That we don't have to worry about what time of night it is. It'll be packed. We'll be rubbing coronavirus on everybody. So we got to jump right into this interview because this show runs tight, as you've seen.
Yeah, I've seen that.
It's like watching something happen off of Green Acres or maybe Petticoat Junction. But anyway,
I don't get those references. So
I know. I'm sorry. We'll talk about a watch list for you later on in this. But so where were you born? Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Arlington, Texas.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
They have a mall. Am I correct on
that? There is a mall. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They have some
mall open when I was in about 7th grade. It was an exciting event in my life.
Were you like a little townie for Six Flags? You go like
riff
on people?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We all had, like at a certain age, we all had season passes, and our parents would like take turns dropping us off and picking us up. We would go most days in the summer.
I'm just hoping that you savaged the out-of-towners and stole all their money and that kind of thing. I feel like that's what I would have done.
Money, but I should have done it better.
So, when was the first time you remember dancing?
Well, it's probably the same. My grandfather was in a country western band called the Country Ramblers. And they played, like senior citizens dances, like at these like little community centers in the sort of like outer band of suburbs around DFW. And that was their whole life. Like when he wasn't working, him and my Mima, like they did country music. That's all they did. So we would go, me and my sister, my little cousins, we would go to these little community center dances with them. And my Mima taught me to two-step when I was very young, like 4 or 5 probably.
Wow.
Yeah, but then I gave it up for a long time. I didn't do it for a long time until I moved back to Austin.
So it's really kind of almost genetic for you. Like it's really burned into your DNA at a very young age. You're like, when I was growing up in Oklahoma, there were kids who started in wrestling at like age 4. Like their parents, I don't even know who they wrestled, like dogs. I don't remember what. But like by the time they got into high school, they just, it was like burned in. I think like Tiger Woods, they did what Tiger Woods' dad did to him as wrestlers. But anyway.
Yeah, that was kind of like my situation. Very Tiger Woods' dad.
Tiger Woods, but with country dance. And how would you describe yourself as a teenager? Like, what were you into? What was your musical jams back then?
Well, I still liked country music a lot, but by the time I was in high school, I kind of hid it because I felt like it wasn't that cool. And so I was a theater kid in high school. So I was in I was into 80s new wave.
Oh yeah. You know, I was into 80s new
and
wave.
I still love it.
I was into 80s new wave in the 80s.
Well, this would have been I was in high school from 90 to 93.
Yeah.
There was this radio station out of North Texas called The Edge.
Yeah, The Edge.
And
Absolutely.
we barely got it in, this is before it was bought by the corporate overlords. And it was like this little community station. We barely got the signal in Dallas, but it was so cool. It's where I listen to all my music.
Yeah, I like KDGE, man. I think it was out of Denton.
It was out of Gainesville.
Well,
yeah,
border,
right outside.
That's border radio, but the border is.
I just remembered.
So, what did you do after high school?
I went to college at Texas A&M University, which is a bizarre life choice that I still can't explain very well to this day.
So, what kind of animal husbandry did you like? Like what?
All the animal husbandry.
What does it feel like to dominate Texas in every sport? I'm not sure. It was in the early 90s, I feel like.
Me personally, because I personally dominated Texas in zero sports.
I know. And so you were at A&M, then what happened? How did you wind your way to Austin from College Station?
So when I graduated from college, I moved here in 1998.
What a year.
And yeah, I lived here from 1998 till 2002. And then I went off and did my various other life paths. And then I moved back to Austin again in 2016. So I've been here almost 4 years again.
So you're back and and I've noticed you're dancing, doing the country dancing.
Yeah.
Back to your roots.
Yeah.
So what is your signature dance move? But everybody's like, that's a J-Law move right there.
So I don't know. I would love to hear Nanette's answer to this.
Nanette,
but
we can pause.
I have two answers. I don't think I have like a signature move, but I do think I'm very hippie in general. I feel like I have a lot of hip action that happens.
Swivelly.
What's that?
You're swivelly.
I'm swivelly.
Yeah.
What Nanette said. Yeah.
That's awesome. So
that's funny that you say that. But Nanette and I do have a signature dance move that I don't think you know about.
I don't think you've ever picked up on, because we actually have a dance move that we call the Fingerpistol.
We call the Fingerpistol, and it's when Nanette is
straight for the folks at home so they can.
I don't think we're not in the same room. We can't do it with social distancing.
But it's like when we're cross-armed, right?
It's so when I'm leading. So if we're dancing together,
and we're facing each other, and she's got her right arm out, and I have my right arm out. We go forward. Sorry, okay, and we hip bump each other like that. And when we hip bump, we go like finger pistol.
You know what? I think what we'll probably need from you is a dance instructional video on that particular move for next week.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you that'll fit nicely into this train wreck.
Masks and all.
Yeah.
Mask. Well, yeah.
Masks
I think you could do it virtually. Virtual hip bump, finger pistol will be fine. So when you're dancing, what's your favorite footwear? Is it flip flops?
I wear Tecovas.
What?
I wear Tecovas boots.
Oh, Tecova. That's kind of.
Yes.
Those are nice.
Well, they're like the sweet spot of being great boots and not insanely expensive, still reasonable. I like them a lot.
I believe you. And
I'm hard on my feet.
Is there any situation in which you refuse to dance?
Not a situation. There are people that I won't dance with.
Are you
not very many? I don't want to sound like a jerk. They the few people that I won't dance with, it's because I don't think they deserve a dance.
Are you willing to name names?
I am not.
As long as it's not me, is not one of. Okay, that's cool. So how has social dancing changed your life for the better?
It's really very good for my it's very good for my physical health. It's good for my my brain and my emotions. And it is also given me this group of friends that are family. and that's
know,
like a big deal.
I couldn't agree with you more. For all that, playing live in the clubs to dancers and being out there in that social, for all that makes me feel great, this live streaming has a separate, like countervailing effect of making me feel completely humiliated and inept and speechless at many points. But all right, so we're gonna get to the last. This is the last one. Then we're gonna go to the lightning round. And
okay, wait, what is it? Because I want to answer a question.
Oh no, we're gonna do a question right here. So,
okay.
What is the one piece of advice you would give to beginning/intermediate dancers? Like, what's the one thing, dude?
Yeah.
Lady.
Yeah. Yeah. It's to frame up. It's to like get a strong frame.
Amen.
Learn how to get a frame and to hold that frame, because you can't get good until you have a good frame.
That is, you know what? Let me just tell you, folks, as a terrible dancer, I can say, as a terrible dancer, I have a terrible frame. And that's, if I had a better frame, world will be my oyster. Okay, so now we're at the lightning round.
Okay.
That's why I had to take a drink. All right, so here we go.
All right.
What's the most embarrassing thing you ever done?
I don't know. I can't think. That's too much of a question. Ask a new lightning round question.
Okay, what's the most beautiful?
I wouldn't even tell you, even if I could remember it. But go ahead.
I trust you. What's the most beautiful, interesting place you've ever been?
Oh, beautiful and interesting are very different. So I think like I'll just say that Big Bend is my favorite place.
Good pick, man. I like that place myself. Worst prediction you've ever made?
Oh my God. I am really hilariously bad at predicting how well new technology is going to do. I'm always convinced everything is a flash in the pan. Like, I thought when Netflix started streaming instead of sending DVDs and envelopes, I was like, that's not going to last. Like, so like Amazon, I was like, online bookstores, like just in general online retailing, I'm like, that's not going to make it. No.
Well, maybe next time. Yeah. Okay, so if you could devote a year to researching one person's biography, who would it be?
Oh, I mean, all the good people already have a lot of biography. I'm gonna say Nanette Acosta.
Well, yeah, we delved into the pool of Nanette about 2 weeks ago. I didn't feel like we went to the deep end yet, but we splashed around a little bit. I haven't put it online yet. I deeply apologize to Nanette as well. This one's a good one. What's your earliest memory?
I have a very vague memory of playing with a dog at my very first house.
Did your parents tell you that wasn't our dog?
Yeah, said that we didn't have dogs, so I don't know where that dog came from.
It was a hyena. All right,
yeah.
And what is your secret skill?
Oh my God, I am an assassin at crosswords.
Ooh.
Yeah.
This will stead you well in your old age. And how are you at Scrabble? Therefore,
excellent at puzzles and word games in general. All right. But I'm better at crosswords than anything else I do.
Okay, tell me one thing you love doing but you're terrible at.
I would say a lot of like physical activity stuff, like bowling and like ping pong and like stuff that's just like fun to do.
I'm just gonna say this is really I know it's a kind of a, what do we call a non sequitur, but you know who's really awesome at ping pong?
No.
Andrew C. Gerfers.
Oh, love that.
Is like insanely good at ping pong.
I challenge you to a ping pong match, Andrew Gerfers.
Oh, I'm telling you, man, dude puts down some heat. It's pretty crazy. We got in such an intense ping pong match in Winter Park about 3 years ago that I tore my PJs. Yeah. and exposed my right buttocks. So,
Man, that happened at Mercer Street not that long ago. Not playing ping pong, I don't think. But what is up with you ripping through your pants, man?
You got so much back, it's just, yeah, it's hard to keep it in the jeans. Okay, and what are you into now that you never thought you would be?
Eating vegetables.
Really? Were you like a macaroni and cheese and, oh my, well,
yeah.
Good for you.
And now I'm a vegetarian.
You're a vegetarian, folks, out there in TV land. Vegetarianism will save your life. But, barbecue will kind of save your life in one way. But it'll kill you. Anyway, all right, so last, wait, I think we're almost done. Yes. We might already covered this because I'm kind of psycho. What are you into now that you never thought you'd be into back in the day?
Still eating vegetables.
Again, that's the same question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, God, you're right. Well, we'll edit that out. Oh, shit. Nanette!
Well, I woke up this morning on some South Padre sand, hung over on cheap tequila that I bought across the Rio Grande. And I got out on the highway, traveling alone. 6 hours later, I'm stuck in traffic in San Antone. Yeah, but I've been driving and driving and driving. I've been driving and driving and driving. I've been driving and driving and driving, and I'm still in Texas. I'm still in Texas. Well, I came up through Austin, passed through Abilene, blew through every town with a 4-way stop sign and a Dairy Queen. I got bugs on my windshield, yeah, I got brights in my eyes. Oh, and I got 6 more hours till I see an Amarillo sunrise. Yeah, but I've been driving and driving and driving. I've been driving and driving and driving. I've been driving and driving and driving, and I'm still in Texas. I'm still in Texas. Well, I get lost sometimes, but I try not to show it. There may be an end inside, but I wouldn't know it, 'cause I've been driving. Yeah, I've been driving. Oh, I've been driving, yeah, yeah, and I'm still in Texas. Oh, I'm still in Texas. Could have gone from Paris all the way to Rome in the time that I've been on this highway trying to get home. And I may be superstitious, yeah, but I believe it's a sign when you get a flat tire 2 miles away from the Texas state line. Yeah, but I've been driving and driving and driving. I've been driving and driving and driving. I've been driving and driving and driving, and I'm still in Texas. I'm still in Texas. Can't seem to get away. Guess I might as well stay. Yeah, 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 yeah. 'Cause I've been driving and driving. Did all my deal on the highway. Bloodshot in a deer guess I might as well stay.
Text me if you need me. I'll take my
Okay, here
phone.
we are.
Okay.
We're back at Zoom. And I have one more question for
Can't
our
wait, Dan.
Meet a Dancer segment for Jennifer. What is your favorite song to dance to?
I'm glad you asked, Dan, because although it varies depending on the band, since you're the band that I see the most and dance to the most, I can tell you that you're going to love my answer because it's a Turnpike Troubadour song, and you and I share a deep love for Turnpike Troubadours.
We do.
And yeah, I like them all. I like all the ones you cover, but it's Whole Damn Town. And I'm going to tell you, your version is better than, I think your version is better than the original. But I love how much you love Evan Felker's songwriting and IDP.
I was going to say, that's Mandy's curtain that keeps showing up. We may need to mute Mandy's mic, but I am deeply flattered, first of all, that I even get in the same ballpark as Evan Felker. And
well, he wrote the song.
Yeah. And
but
it's a beautiful song.
You do it very well, and it is very fun to dance to. And Annette can tell you that whenever it comes on, I jump up and down, like, Annette, dance with me.
Woo! Well, that's good to know.
All right.
Well, Jennifer, it was great getting to know you. We're gonna, for those 3 or 4 people that may still be watching us at this wee hour, we will post Jennifer's interview on our Facebook page. I don't know how much of the abomination that came before we will post, but we will definitely post your interview. And this next segment, which is Neil Flanz's Country Music Memories. We call it Neil Flanz's Sweet Memories. But thank you, Jennifer. It's been wonderful. Arrivederci.
Meet a dancer.
Now it's time for Neil Flanz's Sweet Memories.
One of the more memorable things in my career before joining Fingerpistol was a 6-week cross-America tour with Graham Parsons. The group was called Fallen Angels. I was at my home in Nashville, and I received a phone call from Phil Kaufman, otherwise known as the Road Mangler. And Phil wanted to know if I'd be interested in doing a 6-week cross-America tour with Graham Parsons. Frankly, I had no idea who Graham was, and I told him I'd call him back the next day after I'd slept on it. When I went to my gig that night, I mentioned to our keyboard player about the call I'd received, and I said, "Who in the world is Graham Parsons?" And he broke up laughing and said, "Neil, take it." And so I was on a plane to LAX the next day. This would have been the very beginning of February 1973. Phil and Graham met me in a limo at the airport, and we made a stop at one of Graham's suppliers, Sidney Kaiser, and we got very high, and that was my welcome to LA. We then went over to Phil's house, and that's where the rehearsals were supposed to take place during the next couple of weeks. Well, we just really didn't do the rehearsals properly. We got high and drank a lot, but we never really rehearsed the material that well. Around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock every day, Graham would say, "Okay, rehearsal time's over. Now it's time for some fun." And he'd break into every George Jones or Merle Haggard tune that he knew. So it was interesting, but when we opened a couple of weeks later at the Edison Electric in Boulder, Colorado, we died. We were totally unprepared. We had a guitar player who was a friend of Emmylou Harris's, who was a great flamenco style player, but he wasn't really a country player at all. And we got fired, and Warner Brothers was about to pull the plug. Graham's manager, Eddie Tickner, got a hold of the Armadillo World headquarters, which was our next gig. And he arranged for us to use their stage during the afternoons, a couple of days before we were set to open. And so the tour went ahead, and we did that. And we did some serious wood shedding at the Armadillo. And on a Wednesday night, we opened, and about 1,500 screaming hippies charged the stage and wanted encore after encore. It was simply amazing, and the beginning of a very long and successful tour.
All right, that was Neil Flanz's Sweet Memories. I tell you what, every week we're hoping that Neil will contribute another wonderful memory from the tour bus, or I don't even know, like the back rooms that he hung out with all those wonderful people. I'm gonna go out to I think I'm gonna go out to the cow pasture for this one. I'm not real sure. But I wanna, you know what, I'm going to Paris. I'm gonna go to Paris. I'm gonna sing you a song. It's called Last Call at the Honky Tonk. No, we're not. We're at the cow pasture. Well, dang. It's last call at the honky tonk, and the kegs have all run dry. A drunk lady at the end of the bar is giving me those bedroom eyes. I know I ought to leave right now before I do something I'll regret. It's last call at the honky tonk, but the night ain't over yet. Woo! It's last call at the honky tonk, only time to drink one more. They'll be turning the lights up soon and pushing everyone out the door. There's probably some place open still, but I bet it's way across town. Last call at the honky tonk, think I'll just close it down. They say that nothing good ever happens after 2. Yeah, but I think I'll wait around and see what's left to do. Last call at the honky tonk, and the band's playing one more song. It's an old lead belly tune, and everybody's trying to sing along. They're out of rhythm and way off key, but they're singing with all their might. It's last call at the honky tonk. Good night, Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dream. Oh, there you go, man. Out there in the cow pasture, that's the best song I've done in a cow pasture, I'll tell you that right now. For those of you who've never seen me in a cow pasture. There you go. Woo! Man, that Mandy curtain looks good, I'll tell you what. It's a beautiful red curtain. Well, Meg, have you thought about a song you might like to do?
Why, yes.
And what song might that be?
Well, Chris and I are going to do Halfway There, but he's coming right now.
Well, you know, while Chris is on his way, I think we should pop over to a quick ad.
I don't always drink tequila, but when I do, sometimes I end up covered up in duct tape. Grand Centenary, it's on, bitches.
Okay, well now Meg and her fiancé, Chris, are about to do a song. Okay, or maybe not. Or maybe I'm about to do a song.
He's coming.
Oh, he's coming. All right. We're going to get the Meg.
You know, he's not a full-time band member, so we can't expect him to just sit around all night.
What? Wait, you mean that the entire world isn't down with La Raza Fingerpistol? That just doesn't seem right.
La Raza.
Yes, indeed. I got to work out a whole new in-ear monitor system over here. All right.
I think we're ready over on the other stream.
All right, I'm gonna get you all set up, ladies and gentlemen, from Central Austin, Texas. Meg Bodie and Chris Bennett are gonna be doing Halfway There. All right. Here you go, Meg. I won't give you but I give you the go signal. You get it on, all right?
Okay, we've got the go.
Okay.
I made plans to leave this town, probably just like every drunk around. There was no point in waiting till I can. I had to go and find my other chance. I'm gone like the comfort in your voice. I'm gone from the thought I had no choice. I'm gone from being caught in your dead stare. I'm gone, but I'm halfway there. And if I leave for a reason, I've got 'em anyway. There'll never be too few to make me want to stay. Oh, and I don't have to wonder about better things to be. And no one's gonna worrying about me. I'm gone like the comfort in your voice. I'm gone from the thought I had no choice. I'm gone from being caught in your dead stare. I'm gone, but I'm halfway there.
gentlemen, that was from Central Austin on Chopavision was Meg Bodie and Chris. There was a small problem perhaps with your mic. I don't know. It's just real. Anyway, we'll discuss that in post. Anyway, your voice sounded amazing. Don't get me wrong. So, with that, you know what? We should go immediately to a Meg Bodie commercial. What do you think, Meg?
Oh, sure.
I think so.
No matter what the liberal media tries to tell you, summer is coming. And that means tubing season. Don't let the growing hole in the ozone layer ruin your summer fun. Hustle on over to Meg Bodie's PrettyBirdAustin.com and get your summer skincare game together. Online shop till you online drop with products like Meg Bodie Parasol Sunscreen, Meg Bodie Lip Treatment, and Meg Bodie Lip Duo. Plus, choose from over 60 products from brands like Rococo, Face Reality, Supercore, and Meg 21. Learn proper makeup application techniques by booking a personal online tutorial with licensed esthetician Meg Bodie. Or get ahead of the competition and book a waxing session for when the quarantine is finally lifted. Got a friend or loved one whose body hair has gotten out of control? Gift certificates are available. So head on over to PrettyBirdAustin.com for all your aesthetic needs.
All right. Well, Landis, I feel like it's been a while. Would you like to favor us with another tune?
Yeah, I got to think of one. What do I know how to play, Dan?
Well, you know, everybody loves Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain. I know that.
Yeah, that's true. I just did a Willie Nelson.
It can be a strong Eastern Asian, Middle Eastern audience, and they would love Mizzaloo for sure.
Yeah.
John Prine.
I like drums and bass a lot, and I just need drums and bass. All this Blue Eyes Crying in the ether thing.
We can hit that land cam and we'll do Blue Eyes. What do you think? You say when?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
All right, I'm about to switch to your Landis camera.
All right, I'm gonna shut your video. Don't even do what I'm supposed to do, whatever that is. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm running. Give me the sign. Give me a sign, Dan. Give me a sign. Sometimes that happens. And the twilight glow, I see her. Blue eyes crying in the rain. When we kissed goodbye and parted, I knew we'd never meet again. Love is like a dying ember, only memories remain. And through the ages I'll remember blue eyes crying in the rain. Oh yeah.
meet up yonder. We'll stroll hand in hand again. And in the land that knows no pardon, blue eyes crying in the rain, blue eyes crying in the rain.
Well, that right there was wonderful, Landis. Color me impressed. I know the rest of the audience here, when I say audience, it's kind of an individual like Meg, and I think we might still have Nanette. We loved it. Well done. Well done. I'm trying to make sure that I feel like the one segment we haven't done tonight that I'm aware of is we haven't done the Sam Wilson segment, and it's perhaps the most magnificent yet. There were some slight audio problems with it, but I think you're going to want to see it. So here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. This is Arcane Factoids with the Professor, Sam Wilson.
Arcane Factoids with Sam the Professor Wilson.
Tonight's arcane fact is you can tell a lot about a bird just from looking at its egg. Princeton and Harvard scientists looked at 49,175 eggs from 1,400 different species of birds representing all 37 orders of birds and found several interesting correlations between a bird and its egg that apply across and within bird orders. First and most obvious is size. Big birds tend to lay big eggs, little birds lay little eggs. But the thing I found interesting is the variable that matters is egg length, not egg mass. The longer the egg, the bigger the bird that it belongs to. The next thing that I thought was interesting has to do with precociousness of chicks. And that is that when a baby bird exhibits adult-like behaviors, like ducklings that feed themselves and can swim the same day that they're hatched, those birds tend to come from eggs that have a flattened end on their shell. And the thinking is that those birds have to develop more while they're still inside the shell and they need more oxygen, and so their shells have to be more perforated and have more pores. Because perforations on a tightly curved surface create a lot more stress fracture opportunities than on a more weakly curved surface. Birds that have to develop in eggs that require lots of oxygen have a flattened side to their shell. And finally, and what I thought was most interesting, has to do with flight characteristics. And that is that birds that come from spherical eggs tend to be poor flyers, and birds that lay and come from elliptical or asymmetrical eggs tend to be strong flyers. And when you think about what a strong flying bird is, it's a bird that has a very streamlined body form and also has very long, thin, and pointy wings. And so when you think of like an albatross or a glider, something that has that kind of efficient wing characteristic, in order to be able to fit those long wings into a streamlined body form, the size limiting factor for the egg is girth, which is this diameter, and that's a function of the diameter of the oviduct of the bird. Because narrow birds have small oviducts and they need to fit in all of those long wings, evolution has allowed selection pressure to say, to keep the egg diameter small and fit that bird in, it's made the egg long. So elliptical and irregular shaped eggs, for the most part, are from much stronger flyers than more spherical eggs. So there you have it. You really can judge a bird by its cover. The professor wishes you a good night.
Arcane Factoids with Sam the Professor Wilson.
So there you go. Long eggs, big birds, good flyers, something like that. I think the takeaway from that is your birth canal as a bird is really important because big birds have big wings and they make long eggs, but maybe not so much fat eggs. I don't know. We'll have to watch that again. And ladies and gentlemen, you may rest assured that that video will be posted at some point in the future on fingerpistol.com. All right, so I'm gonna try to play us out here with a new song. Meg, it's been wonderful. Mandy, maybe not here anymore.
I'm here. I'm back.
He's back.
I finished my Indian food leftovers.
Yeah.
All right. What? You have Indian food leftovers? How's that possible?
Anthony is a really good cook. He made like chicken tikka masala and curried cauliflower and homemade naan, and
wow,
he's pretty handy to have around.
Anthony is a really good cook.
Well, the thing is you guys are from Indiana, so it only makes sense that you would make good Indian food.
We enjoy cuisines of the globe.
That's awesome. All right, so I'm going to do one more song, and then we're going to roll the credits, the Finger Pistol Hall of Honor credits that I painstakingly put together last week. And if your name is on there, bless you for helping out Finger Pistol in this time of need. This is a new song. I hope you like it. I want to get over you. I don't, wait a minute. I got to get on the cam. Let me get over here. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you, Meg. And thank you, Nanette. I'm going to play this, and then we're going to roll credits. I think I'm going to go, I don't know, but I think I'm going to go back to the mountains. Oh, no. I'm going to go to Utah. Here we go. I want to get over you. I don't want to be sad and blue. Don't want to keep dreaming about what might have been. There isn't a day goes by when I don't think of you and cry. I want to get over you and be happy again. Every song's a sad song since you left me. My heart breaks every time I hear your name. And every night I lie awake and wonder if you sometimes ever feel the same. I wanna get over you. I wanna find someone new. Don't wanna keep dreaming about what might have been. There isn't a day goes by when I don't think of you and cry. I wanna get over you and be happy again. I wish I could pull myself together. I wish I could change the way I feel. I thought that our love would last forever. Now I'm not sure it was even real. I wanna get over you. I wanna find someone new. Don't wanna keep dreaming about what might have been. There isn't a day goes by when I don't think of you and cry. I wanna get over you and be happy again. They say that time passes by in the blink of an eye. My heart will heal through the year. But each day for me is an eternity measured in sadness and tears. I wanna wanna get over you. I wanna find someone new, somebody who'll take me where I've never been. And then as the years go by, when I think of you, I'll sigh and know that I'm over you, happy again. I wanna get over you and be happy again. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of our show. Thank you for watching both shows. Anybody who's watched both shows, you are a saint. I will say that. Technical difficulties will stop plaguing us eventually. But anyway, thank you so much. Feel free to tip us on the Venmo and the PayPal. We are still mostly out of work, everybody in the band. We got lots of unemployed people in this band, and if you feel any proclivity to drop a little cash on us, that'd be great. Thank you very much. And here's our Hall of Honor.
When your body starts to fall apart like a rusty cage around your still beating heart, I'll rescue you. I'll come to your rescue. And when your mind starts to slip away, when you can't remember things you did yesterday, I'll rescue you. I'll come to your rescue. Like a superhero flying through the air, just call my name and I'll be there. And help you make it through. I will rescue you if you want me to. I'll come to your rescue. When your spirit starts to sink and low, when you're feeling like it's time to go, I'll rescue you. I'll come to your rescue. Like a knight in armor on a shining steed, I'll come to you in your hour of need. Ease your pain and help you make it through. I will rescue you if you want me to. I'll come to your rescue. I will rescue